Everything in Australia is Trying to Kill You the Motion Picture, aka Our Trip to Berribrook, which is streaming on Tubi, comes to us from writer-director Frank Maljevac, who also did the cinematography for this movie, and it stars three people. It has three people in the Australian wilderness trying to hunt for Bigfoot, and they find more than they bargained for. They still haven't found what they're looking for. But anyway, so we have Artie Peters playing Max, not Josh. Yes, heavy inspiration taken from the Blair Witch Project and other found footage movies. Like Willow Creek, but thankfully this movie is a lot better than Willow Creek. We have Alice Anthony playing Holly, because Holly don't give a damn, that's right. You didn't think you were going to get a Republica reference in this review. And also Joey, played by Nick Sugg. I kept wanting to say Nick Shrug, because I kept expecting him to just shrug through most of this. So this movie has three vloggers that have a comedy horror series where they just look around for stuff, and I'm going to say right now that when I first saw this movie, the little teaser for this and saw a few clips and read the description, I'm thinking, okay, this sounds pretty standard. I did just watch another found footage movie called Chest, and I'm going to say right now that this actually has effort. I would like to see what else Frank Maljevac will end up doing and what else the cast could end up doing, because while this is not the most wholly original movie, and there is quite a bit of comedy in this, and the horror is at times hit and miss, and the movie's not perfect, it definitely has a lot of heart to it, and there's actually some good atmosphere. There's quite a bit of good, a little bit of tension. Like, they actually put thought into this and built this pretty well. Doesn't end up being anything above some other found footage movies. Well, yes, because there are some found footage movies that are just simply phoned in and just for a strict cash grab. There is actually heart put in this. Cinematography is very well done. I would like to see what else Frank can do, because he clearly has a talent and a passion for making the most out of a little. And so yeah, three vloggers, they go in the Australian wilderness, they get lost, and a year later or sometime later their footage is found, and then we find out what happens. So they're looking for Bigfoot. We have Max and Holly who are together, Joey, who's the friend that tags along, and there's some good comedy with their vlog and graphics and everything, and fun comedy, and they go beast hunting and they're having a whole bunch of fun, and then the trip turns less and less and less fun when they get lost, as is going to happen when you're in, any foreign country or in any of the woods or in a horror movie where you are going on a trip in the woods, and things slowly unravel, and then really start to unravel when it becomes obvious that they may be stranded there, a search party may not be coming, and they may have to fight for their lives while something or someone, something is hunting them. Pretty simple premise. Now, the tension's built pretty nicely. Yes, it does go with the old trope of throwing the camera around like this and everything, and you get a goddamn headache, like I just did trying to impersonate that. But, despite the usual cliches, no phone signal, food running out, one person taking it more seriously than the others, and the obvious red flags of you probably shouldn't go too far into the woods or otherwise bad shit's going to happen, it ends up building itself and being pretty good, actually. Pretty good. I'm not going to say great, but I'm going to say effort was there, and I want to, again, see what else this crew can do. Because there was some solid, there was some solid tension building. Okay, it does go a little bit off the rails by the end, and you do get some good comedy, some comedy that hits, some comedy that misses. The horror mostly works, and it ends up being a nice, tightly wound package that gets done in 90 minutes. And certainly way, way, way above, quite a few horror movies that are on Tubi, whether exclusives or just stuff that gets shoved out there on Tubi. I would like to see this gain a little bit of a following. Well, I'm not going to say it's perfect. Again, it's got effort put into it. There's some really, really good, there's some good heart to this. So anyway, it does, and it ends up, falling back on the usual cliches, but it's fine. It's fine for what it is, and I applaud. I give a round of applause. Can't really give much of a one man round of applause, but good stuff. Good stuff. Well done. Well done. Yeah, did good, folks. Like my opinion fucking matters. See, I just saw it on Tubi and decided to give it a chance, and sometimes Tubi can surprise. So it ends up actually being pretty good overall. But what actually was what was hunting them? What was happening? Was it Bigfoot? Was it a feral pig? Was it a feral man? What actually was hunting them? I'm going to get into spoilers and tell you right now. 3, 2, 1, and spoilers! Okay, so Joey talks about the various things in Australia that could kill you. You know, talks about emus that can be vicious, kangaroos that can be vicious. Kangaroos can be vicious if you piss them off, and even koalas. There could be like bears attacking from the trees and everything, or it could be Bigfoot. You know what it is? It was a koala. There was a little still shot of a killer koala. That's what it is. Not Killer Kowalski, but Killer Koala. That's it. That's what it is. And that just actually made me laugh. It made me bust up laughing, but I was like, you know what? The movie had me. The movie hooked me, and it was fine. I mean, there were some good night shots. There were really good lighting in this, good cinematography, some well done stuff. I would definitely like to again see what else Frank Balajek can do. Sorry, I mispronounced his name. I apologize. Like, the director's gonna watch this. He's got better things to do than watch a review from a silly, horror movie fan. But the director, writer did a good job, and you know what? The cast did a good job. There was some solid effort here. So bravo. But yeah, it was a killer koala. So kind of funny. Some good use of tension as far as what actually could happen, and then when you get the reveal, some people might feel let down. I was entertained. I give it a B. It was what it was. So anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Rickland. I'll see you soon.